welcome back. Today we're gonna discuss about a few more topics which falls under the basic things in graph theory. Okay, first of all, let's have a look onto what is a tree, and then we'll have a look onto when do we say that two graphs are isomorphic, and then later we'll be discussing what is a bipartite graph, and for the last topic we'll be having what is an adjacency matrix in graph theory and what do you mean by incident metric in metrics in graph theory. Okay, these topics will be covering in this video. So firstly we have a look onto what is a tree. So before looking onto tree, we must have an idea about what is a connected graph and what is acyclic. These two terms are very important while discussing what is a tree. So in graph theory, a tree is defined as a connected cyclic graph. Connected means if you take any two vertex in a graph, there must have a path. So consider this example. If you take any two vertex, say for example, we'll have vertex 1 and 5. We have a path in between, not edge, it's a path. Okay, suppose take an example 1 and 2. We have a path from 1 to 5, 5 to 6, 6 to 7 and 7 to 2. So any two vertex if you take in a graph, you must have a path. That's what meant by connectedness. Okay. So next term is acyclic. Acyclic means we must not have a cycle in the graph. See this example. Can we find a cycle in this? No. So like this type of graphs are called tree. So in graph theory, tree is defined as a connected acyclic graph. Graph isomorphism. When do we say the two graphs are isomorphic? Let's look on to the definition. Two graphs, G is equal to V, E. V stands for the vertex set of G and E stands for the edge set of G, and H is equal to W, F are isomorphic if there is a bijective function f from V to W such that for all V, W in V, VW is an edge of E if and only if f of u, f of w is an edge of f. So what do you mean by that? For more clarification, let's have a look onto this figure. So here I marked the vertex of two graphs as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So similarly for G dash also I mark all these vertexes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. Okay. So when do we say that these two graphs are isomorphic? So if we consider any pair of edge in G, the corresponding edge must be there in G dash. So for example, let's have an edge named 1, 4. 1, 4. Just look at that edge in G 1, 4. Correspondingly, we have an edge 1, 4 in G dash. Similarly, 1 is incident with the 3 vertex also. Okay, but 1, 3 is an edge in G. Correspondingly, in G dash also we have an edge 1, 3. So similarly, if any pair of u, v is an edge of G, then correspondingly f of u and f of v must be an edge in G dash. So if these conditions satisfy for all the edges, then we say that these two graphs are isomorphic. Bipartite graph. When do we say that a graph is bipartite? So let's look onto the definition. A graph G is bipartite graph if vertex set of G can be partitioned into two subsets U and V such that every edge of G has one end vertex in U and other end vertex in V. So in this graph G, let's look at this example now. In this graph G, I have partitioned the vertex set of G into two subsets like U and V. Okay. So in the set U, I have vertices like P, P, Q and R. In V, I have vertices like A, B, C and D. If we look at these two sets, the vertices in these two sets have one end vertex in U and other end vertex in V. But none of these vertices in U are connected to each other. But they are connected to a vertex in V. So that is what meant by a bipartite graph. Next is adjacency matrix. So what is an adjacency matrix of a graph? So I have given a graph. So I need to find the adjacency matrix of this graph. For that, it's just like a matrix, okay? In that, the rows and columns, the rows and the columns will be filled with the vertices in this graph. Okay, so what will be the value inside this table? What will be the value inside this table? That we are gonna find out. Okay, look at this graph now. The vertex 0 is adjacent to 4, 2, 3 and 1. So, if a particular vertex is adjacent to a vertex, the corresponding value will be 1. If a vertex is not adjacent with another vertex, the value will be 0. See, vertex 0 is adjacent to 1. So, the value is 1. Whereas, the vertex 0 is not adjacent with the vertex 5. So, the value is 0. So, likewise, we will fill all the rows and columns of this matrix. So, this is how we find out adjacency matrix of a graph. Next is how to find the incident matrix of a graph. So here also I have given a graph like this. I'm going to find out the incident matrix of this graph. So here a light difference is there apart from the adjacency matrix. So here we will fill the rows of the matrix with the vertices and the column of the matrix with the edges of the graph. Okay. So if a particular vertex is adjacent to an edge, the value will be 1. Here the vertex A is adjacent to edge 1. So the value is 1. Otherwise the value will be 0. See here A is not adjacent with the edge 2. So the value is 0. So likewise, we will fill all these values in the table. So this is how we find out the incident matrix of a graph. So this is all about this video. If you like my video, do not forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.